Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Australian Report, and we'll just be looking at the ASX. And on the daily chart here, we've been there's a little change, not a lot. So in this scenario here, we know that we have 5 waves down here. So we know that after a correction here, we're going to have another 5 waves down. We know that we were looking at this as a triangle pattern here, as a pattern. And there's just been a slight change in this pattern in that we're looking at wave A here, then wave A here, wave B here, and wave C here, with wave B being here, and then wave C down. We've still got our triangle pattern. It's still in wave B, which is just here. We're going to go in and have a look at that at the moment. Just before we do, but this wave C up here will be a bit of a bull trap, I think, because we'll be looking for 5 waves up here, and it can take out this old high here. So we need to be a little bit mindful of that. If there's going to be a bigger bullish picture, then we'll get to that once we see in this move from B to C here. We'll be looking at 5 waves. If I can just draw that over here. So we'll be looking at something like this here. And then if for whatever reasons we can figure out we get a corrective pattern in here, then I know that we'll be going up from that point if we can get that ABC. But otherwise, we'll be looking for wave 3, 4, and 5 coming down through here. So we don't really have to worry about this here too much here. And it's kind of interesting really, because this 5-wave structure moving up here will give time for other markets to complete as well. And I'm thinking of the S&P 500 getting to 2,500 and then reacting from there, topping out from there. So I think that when this tops out here, the S&P will top out too, and other markets will fall into play there as well. So let's just go into the 2-hour chart here, and I just want to show you what I've done in here and sort of explain sort of how I see it. So I always understood that we were working with a triangle because each of these structures here were all of 3 waves each. And look, I could be wrong here, and we could actually just fall straight from here, but I'm not going to turn bearish on this market unless we're under 5.7 here, okay? But at this stage here, well, we know we've got our 5 waves down. So basically we're looking here at wave A, and then the triangle pattern here is still in wave B here, and that would be the A wave, the B wave, the C wave in 3, this D in 3, and then this E wave here in 3 to be the B wave, and then looking at 5 waves moving up here. So yes, we can end up higher than this top here, which could certainly be a trap. So it's important for us that work with Elliott to understand that we're not going, just because it takes out this high here, that it's it's not going to continue up. It may, and I can be wrong, but we'll just be cautious all the same. So look, our focus really now is from this low here, with this structure moving up here. So in this first little leg here, it does appear that we've got 5 waves. So I'm just going to go into the tick chart now, and we're going to work this particular level here. So right, so this is 100 ticks here. I'll just straighten this up a little bit. So this is what I was thinking would be in this sort of track here for a wee while. Now this structure here counts quite nicely as it does, with our little first 5 waves here as 1 and 2. The wave 3 is a little bit dodgy in that we've got 1 and 2 and 3 up here. So the wave 3 moved quite quickly, so I'm happy with that. ABC for wave 4 that didn't really overlap this one by much, if anything. And then a little 5-wave structure up for wave 3. I know it's a bit dodgy, but it's sort of the best fit that I can find. And then wave 4 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So I'm happy with wave 1 here. Wave 2, the 61.8% retracement level is down closer to the 5-7 area here. What I have done, I've gone in on a smaller tick chart and just investigated this here. We know that wave 2s are normally sharp and simple, and we have here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So I'm thinking that this is the A wave here, then the B wave back up to this point here, and then wave C here. So based on this here, we will just continue to move up through here. And if you look closely, we can see we've got 1 and 2 in here. This is the 3rd wave in here. There'll be a 4th and a 5th. So once we get up to here, there'll be a corrective move back again, and then we'll push up again through here. The only other way this is going to play out is this here, this move down here being the A here, and this here being the B wave here, because that's up in 3 waves at this stage. We might have one more little high in here, but and then 5 waves down here. That's the only way that could play out, but I couldn't imagine 5 waves coming down. Possible, but the S&P 500 is up 0.5%, and the metals are up quite strongly, and so is energy, or crude is anyway. So yeah, copper, iron ore's up strong at 1.7. So we've got the materials on side, and the banking system. I still see that the US banks have still got further to move up as well. So I do see a bullish market basically. So I'm okay with this being the A wave here, the B wave here, but if I'm wrong, then it will move down to here and then move up. So it'll be something that you would need to accommodate. And this whole count that I'm talking about is fine, unless this number here becomes the retested resistance here, so it gets stuck under here. Then we'll look at the bearish side at that point. But otherwise, as it stands at the moment, we're looking at 5 waves moving up. Now, it doesn't have to be move this high either. We'll just see how we go with this, but the normal sequence is if that wave 1 is this length, wave 3 is going to be longer than wave 1. If wave 3 here, for whatever reasons in 5 waves, is actually shorter than wave 1 here, then if there's going to be something like this here, much closer in here, well then wave 5 here is going to be really short here, okay? But let's just see how we go. Let's just get a grip on this one here. I won't know until this one plays out here, so we'll see that. But yeah, this week here will still be bullish to the upside, as will the US markets. Alrighty, thanks.